Hello? Yes, my friend, you are live on air. You are a Muslim, you said?
Yes, I am a Muslim.
All right. What do you like to say to us?
I just would like to, I've been listening to you for about a year and ago, and years and a half years ago, like a long time ago.
Okay.
And I am a Muslim. I'm from Africa. I will not say the country or whatever.
No problem. You are welcome, my
But
friend.
like,
We love African people.
um, like, I just would like to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If Islam is false, like the way you've shown a lot of evidence, and you know, like if you are honest with yourself, you will find that there are some kind of yeah, something is weird, bizarre in the religion,
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
and like if Islam is false, what is real then? Like I'm confused basically. Like I don't know what to believe now, like we grew up with this religion and stuff. So,
But why we are saying if,
and
if we have to finish this if, either Islam
mm,
is false or it's not. And then from that stage, we can go and see what is next. What do you think?
like, I don't know, but no, like I've seen a lot of stuff that you talked about it and you shown proof of it.
Okay, so
But like
is
we
Islam
Muslim, it's like
false or not?
it's not easy for us to say that Islam is false.
But you just
It's
said,
very scary. I don't know.
I showed the proofs. So I prove,
Yes, but
so that's mean I prove my statement. And then you are saying
yes.
if. So if what? If this is a condition, if you don't have the
But the
proofs,
thing is, like, you have to understand stuff. Like, one thing, for us, it's unbelievable that this is false,
why not?
even
Why
though you
not? Why
show us
not? I mean,
proof.
everything about this religion is
But,
stupid. Everything about this religion is obviously stupid. Have you ever heard of it? I mean, does it make sense that there's a God? If I believe in him, he will give me women for sex? A lot of them, the trucks will come in front of your door and they will dump women who they are just made for sex and you can see through the bones and they are so white. Does that make sense for you,
no,
especially as an African?
no,
Okay,
same being
if
white also. Why not black?
why not black? Why there's
Like,
no
why
black in
not
heaven?
black
There's no black
women
in heaven.
also?
All the black people will be in hell according to Muhammad.
Can you show me that? Like, all
Well,
there will no, there won't
we
be no
showed
black
this
people
hadith
in
many
hell?
times. As you know, you are saying you watch my videos many times before.
No, 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 not all of them, but, most of them.
Do you know the hadith about
Like,
Allah created the white offspring of Adam from his shoulder?
I saw that. I
Okay.
saw that.
Well, if you know that hadith, then you know that the one from the right shoulder is the white one, and the one
And the left is the black one?
exactly, and the left will go to hell, according to Muhammad. So how that can be from God?
Yeah, God is most he is fair. He's fair with everybody.
Okay, how is
But
fair? Is that fair?
what about Christianity? What about
Why you are
Christianity?
changing topic now?
No, like that's what I'm saying. Like, if Islam is
No. You
false,
see, I don't want to go by the if thing. I want to go by
mhm,
reality. Either it is or it's not. We finish topic by topic, and then if we find out and we agree that Islam is fake and false and disgusting,
but
then
like
you know
there
what?
is one thing that there is we grew up with Islam, like in Africa, most of the countries here.
Okay.
And we heard a lot of stuff, but I don't know. We heard that Mohammed is basically perfect. Like, he even talked to the animals.
I talk to
He
animals
was
every
able to
day.
talk to animals.
I talk to animals every day. Go and watch the guy who called me yesterday. The first thing he called me, he said to me, "You are a dog." So talking to animals is not a big deal. Secondly, there's no witnesses. Number three, if he spoke to animals, where is the proofs in the Quran? How come in the Quran every single miracle Jesus did according to Islam is listed in the Quran? How we cannot find single miracle Muhammad did? Like, okay, Muhammad spoke to the rabbit. The rabbit, he moved his lips and he told Muhammad, do you have a carrot? The prophet, he says, are you kidding me? I don't have carrot, I have date. Do you want to eat date? Okay, where is the proofs? How come it's not in the
So
Quran?
you're telling me
Why?
there is no hadith testifying that? There is no hadith?
There is hadith, but if it shouldn't be in the Quran, why the miracles of Moses in the Quran? Why the miracles of Jesus in the Quran? Why the miracles of Muhammad is not in the Quran?
Because if there is hadith testifying it,
But no, but the Quran says Muhammad have zero miracles.
but you just said that there is a hadith.
Yeah,
saying
but
that
this will mean this will mean either the Quran is missing tens of thousands of pages, and there was a miracle because it should be mentioned in the Quran. Didn't you ask yourself, okay, why the Quran lists long list of Jesus miracles, and Muhammadan in the Hadith they have tons of miracles of Muhammad. As an example, Muhammad he wanna do poo-poo, the trees move around him just to keep him in shade. I don't know how many hours doing poo-poo. Okay, such a shitty miracle. Excuse my language. How come we cannot find it in the Quran?
But there is hadith saying that?
Yeah.
That the trees goes
Yeah.
giving
And
him
even the trees convert to Islam, you know. He asked them to convert to say shahada. They came to him, they said shahada, and they come back, they went back. I mean, who
Can
in the
you show
world?
me that?
Okay, here we go. All right. Tons of stories, none of them make sense, and they are stupid, and they aren't even good for kids.
But
When
can we
Jesus,
talk about Christianity after that?
sure. When Jesus do a miracle, there is thousands of people witnessing. When Muhammad do a miracle, we cannot find it. Let us see. All those here, reference here in front of me. The book is called Kitab al-Matalib al-Aliyah. The chapter or...
I can't see.
Huh?
You share the screen? You share the screen?
Yeah, I will share. But I will, this is in Arabic, but I will use Google Translation. Just give me a second. So this book is speaking about the chapter of the proofs of the prophethood of Muhammad. All of those is about Muhammad making miracles. Amazing, weirdo, silly miracles. As an example, let us go here. Give me a second to find you. Okay. You see my screen now?
Not yet.
Okay. What about now?
On Skype, right?
No, in YouTube. Sorry, in YouTube, not in Skype.
Because I'm on my phone. I don't think it
Okay,
would be...
I will give you the link in Skype. What do?
Okay.
You open it. Be sure to open it in Google browser, because you know Google will not translate unless you are using Google browser, right? And then use Google browser to translate. And then go down when you open the website and use Google, go where it says chapter 5. It's in red. It says the shajara, the tree, saying shahada, and witnessing that the prophet is a prophet of Allah. It says here,
Which number is it?
number
Which
5,
number?
5,
3, 8.
chapter 5. In the page, you will see it says 5. There's 5. You go down, the page is long, really long, you know. So there's 4, there's 3 in red. So go down until it's 5. You can actually, if you want, you can copy number 5. You will see number 5. You can copy this part and paste it. Hadith number 3814.
Yeah,
Okay.
3814.
Yeah, you can use Google Translation, and then the story here is seen as an example. A Bedouin man, he came to Muhammad, and Muhammad told him, you know, the Bedouin man, he said to him, Muhammad said to him, like, do you want something good to happen for you? He said, what? He said, say shahada. He said, who witnessed for you that you are a prophet? He said, this tree. So the prophet, he commanded the tree from the other side of the valley, and the tree came creeping fast until the tree stand between his hand, and the prophet asked her to say shahada, and the tree say shahada 3 times, and then went back to her place. Let us use Google Translation. Hadith number again 3814.
14.
We will use Google Translation.
This is weird. This is weird.
I will see if I can post the link in Google for people too. Oh, I cannot. It's very long. Okay, I need to shorten it. Give me a minute, guys.
But Muhammad, he did split the moon.
We will go. We will go. You know, I split many things every day, but we will go there after we finish this one. Focus with me. Did you use Google Translation?
Yes.
Okay. Did Muhammad command the tree to come to him, and the tree came creeping to him and say and ask her to say shahada, and the tree says shahada 3 times?
Yes, it did.
Okay. So here it says, so he called, you know, the Bedouin, he says to, like, he said to him, what is, there's any good from you? He said, oh yeah, there is a good. You testify that there is no God and I am a prophet of Allah. The man, he said, okay, who testified for you? Who proved that to you? What is the proof that you are a prophet of God? He said, okay, this is tree. So he called it the tree. It was in the other side of the valley. Imagine, in the other side of the valley. I mean, this tree is coming like, we don't know how many kilometers. And it came creeping to Muhammad, fast to Muhammad, until she stood in front of him. The tree, she stood in front of Muhammad. And he asked her to witness, not murdered her. So he asked her to witness, and she witnessed 3 times that he is a prophet of Allah, and then she returned to her place. The question is, look, a miracle like this, why it is not in the Quran? And there's tons like it. There is endless numbers of false miracles like it. How come they are not in the Quran? Or Muhammad, the lizard is taking shahada. The lizard taking shahada.
Is this hadith sahih? Is it sahih?
And my friend, you are the one who said to me, there's miracles in the hadith. Those are the miracles in the hadith. Sahih or not, this is not my business. Either they are miracles or they are false. Oh, so if they are sahih, it's stupid. If it's da'if, it's stupid.
If it's sahih, it's authentic then.
Okay, if it's sahih, it's authentic, that means Islam is not authentic anyway. Because you are saying to me that we Muslims, we have tons of lies about our prophet, and all those miracles are false. That's what you were saying to me. It's not authentic. So can you give me an authentic miracle Muhammad did? You mentioned to me the moon as an example, right? Let us go to the moon.
split the moon. He
Okay.
split the moon.
Where in the Quran it says that Muhammad he split the moon? If you can show me that, I'm going to shave my 25-meter beard. Right
In the
now, I
Quran?
will open a camera and I will shave my beard in front of you. If you can show me where in the Quran it says that Muhammad he split the moon. Nowhere. Muslims, they have a fantasy. They don't even know how to read their book. If we go to the chapter of Al-Qamar, chapter 54, verse number 1, number 2, number 3, number whatever, where it says that Muhammad he split the moon. And remember, I promise you, if you can show it to me, I will shave my beard.
It's in the Hadith, not in the Quran.
But you are the one who said to me in the Quran, split the moon. So now we go back to the hadith. I go to the hadith, you say to me, is it sahih?
Quran 54, chapter 1 to 2.
Where it says Muhammad he split the moon.
The hour has come near and the moon has split.
Yeah, but this is a false prophecy too. Not only it's a false thing because the moon is there. Like, okay, if Allah split the moon, that means there is a verse in the Quran should say that Allah he put it together again. You know what split mean? Split mean it became two pieces, not a crack, not a valley, not a rock. Split. If I split two things, it's mean they are not connected no more. So is the moon now one piece or it is split?
It's in one piece now, but we really can't see, like, like.
No, hold on. We can, we can. They are going to the moon. It became a normal trip. It's not like a big deal. Not only that, hold on. If there's a miracle of splitting the moon, we should have another miracle of connecting the moon together. Okay, this is the moon splitting. Where is the moon connected together again? Glowing the moon together. We split the moon. Who is the one who connect the moon together? If this is what it's there's going to be a miracle too. For splitting the moon should be two moon now, not only one. So if there is any, hold on. You see, my friend, when the moon is split in the time of Muhammad, if there is any historian in the world who they are close to Muhammad territory, which means they have night time at that time. The Roman, they were in Syria, they were in Jordan. The Babylon, they were in Iraq. The Ethiopian, they were in Yemen. If there is any historian ever witness the moon splitting, nobody. Even Muslim in their channel, they say, to make an excuse, they say, oh, because it was only for 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
I don't want to give you stupid answers, just to be stupid. You're right. Like, if such thing happened, there should be a record, because at that time there was scientific and stuff. But
there is historian, my friend. There is historian. Not about science. There is historian. They write anything happen. This is what they do. Like yes. At-Tabari is a historian. Supposedly. There is the only historian they are stupid. I find is the Muslims. As an example, the Muslim, they have a very well-known historian. His name is Ibn Battuta. You heard of him?
No.
They make big drama about him, how amazing he is. But this is the biggest fat liar ever. He claimed that he went to an island, and this island have only women, and all the women there, they have 3 boobs. And I spent the last 25 years buying airline ticket to find that island. I'm sick of living in America. I want to go to the island where only women live with 3 boobs. I don't want to see women with 2 boobs.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's a lie. What?
That's a lie. He's lying.
He's lying. Are you sure?
Yeah, that's a lie.
I don't know. I felt like I'm convinced that there's an island have women with the 3 boobs, and I want to go there.
No, there's no such.
Please, if you know the address or location, which country, I don't want to see Joe Biden anymore. I want to go to an island only beautiful women with 3 boobs. At least if one of them go flat, we will have 2 still working. I mean, you never know. 3 boobs better than 2, 4 better than 3, 5 better than 4, 7. That's why the cats, they have 7 boobs. Cat and dogs.
Look, I would like to speak to a subject, like was very confusing because I even heard, I don't know if you know him, that guy, his name is, uh, I forgot his name, but he was talking, the one who said that there is a hole in the narrative.
Yeah, yeah, Sarkadi.
Um, I forgot his name, but he was talking about, huh?
Yasser Kadi, Dr. Yasser
Forgot his
Kadi,
name,
Sheikh Yasser Kadi.
but Yasir Kadi,
Hmm.
exactly. Yes. You know, I've done a lot of researches. You know, I've listened to you. I've listened to a lot of, scholars. You can say scholars, but there is a thing like you showed me a lot of stuff that I never knew existed. Never in my dream, never I will have thought such thing existed. But there is one thing I would like to ask you, like to really, because that was a big subject for me. It was really confusing about Dulkarnain. Like you were talking about, like he reached the setting place and the rising place of the sun, and like I'm confused, man. Like
First of all,
because like
first of
that's
all,
the thing that make me question everything.
hmm,
Because there is no such thing as rising place and setting place of a sun. And I've done a lot of researches like to find the answer, but that's the point. That's the main that that is where I found like there is something wrong.
first of all, shouldn't we ask ourselves who is even this guy with the two horn? I mean, why he's called the guy? When this Quran and the Muslim they claim that this God is he gave us a perfect book. Okay, what the purpose of this story? What exactly the purpose? Suddenly we find ourselves reading a little children's story. It doesn't even make sense for kids at the age of 5. And the guy he kept going, and
Me, I
Allah he
can
gave
tell
him the
you
power until he
who is
reached the setting place
Dulkarnain.
of the
I
sun.
can tell you. I can tell you who is Dulkarnain.
Who is he? Go tell
Because
me.
Dulkarnain,
Yeah.
um, we called him Sulukalanani, but we changed the name. But like he was a rich man. Allah gave him everything on this earth. There is even a song about him.
Where you got this?
That
Where you got
singing
this
him
information from? Sulukani. Who is Sulukani?
here in Africa, in my
Oh,
country.
okay.
There is singing about him. The religion part.
He's a rich
They
man.
were singing about
He's a rich
that.
man, or he's a king.
Yes, yeah, yeah. King, a rich man. Allah gave him everything.
Okay.
Sulukal Anani,
Is
his
he
name
is he an
was.
African man?
So when no, 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 no. There is no, I
Is he
think,
a
no,
Roman?
I don't know about that.
Is he a
No, I
Roman?
don't know. He's a man. He's a man. He's a man.
Hmm.
But the thing is, like, they were singing about him that Allah gave him everything on this earth. And, there are songs about him. So that's where it hit me. Like, when you were talking about him, and, I don't want to say the name of my country because here people are very, 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 very Muslim. Like, I don't know, man. I'm confused.
My friend,
That's
first of
why,
all,
like,
Zulqarnain, Alexander the Great. He is the one who built the city of Alexandria, and even the Muslim books they say that clearly. However, and because the Roman, when they go in war, they wear a hat, have horn of animals. They are pagan, and this is where the name coming from. But this is a story written by someone from Syria, a fiction story about a real man, which means Alexander the Great is a real man, but the story, all the story, is a fiction. Alexander the Great is a very well-known, famous warrior of war who conquered a huge part of the old world and build
yeah,
civilizations wherever he go. Not like the Ottoman, they destroy wherever they go. Not like the Muslims, they destroy. This guy was building libraries, the biggest libraries in the world wherever he go. As an example,
yeah,
the Library of Alexandria was the biggest of its kind in the world. That what This man
Yes.
did. So yes, he occupy, yes, he conquer, but he built. The Muslims, they conquer and they destroy. However, what is the purpose of this story? If you read the Quran with me, you will see a bunch of Jews, they came to Muhammad and they asked him, tell us about Prophet Zulqarnain. So Muhammad is a fool. He thought really, because they told him he's a prophet, he thought now, okay, I will deliver him a story. He could not answer. So now he took some time searching, finding out. There's no YouTube at that time. There is no Google. He have to find the story from people around him. There is some slaves. They are coming from Syria and Assyria. And even we have their names in the books of Tafsir. They are the one who tell Muhammad the stories. And we have Salman al-Farisi. So the story becomes very famous in the Middle East. This is written way long before Muhammad about Zulqarnain. And Muhammad adopted the story as usual. As in chapter 9, verse number 61, the Arab, they call Muhammad an ear. Why? Because whatever you say to him, he put it in the Quran. So they ask him, who is the Prophet Zulqarnain? And now Muhammad, he come back and he told them, okay, I got you the answer from Allah. And now he started doing his story, which is nothing but a stupidity. That he kept going, conquering, until he found the sitting place of the sun, and near it, he found the sun sitting in a spring of a black muddy water. And not only that, when he continued, he found where the sun rise to tell you that Zulqarnain went all the way between the east and the west, which means there's no land he did not cover it. No land he did not occupy it. He found the setting place of the sun. He found where the sun rise to, and where the sun rising place. And then the biggest poo Muhammad he made, suddenly he come with the story, which is legend, about a group of people who they are evil, and they are people of Gog and Magog. And the Gog and Magog is mentioned in the Old Testament, but about a place, not about the people who live in that territory, not they are Gog and Magog. So Muhammad, he come with his own fiction story, which he collect from people around him. He put it in the Quran. And now we built a dam between two mountains to prevent those people who they are not a human like us, they are evil, to come to us and to attack us. And they will dig and they will keep digging a hole in the wall until the day of judgment, until Allah, he allowed them, because they say inshallah when they are digging. When they say inshallah, the hole will not be closed no more, and the hole will get bigger and bigger, and they will be able to come and attack mankind. And they are huge in number. One of us equal, or there will be from the other side, Gog and Magog, 1,000. Yeah.
1 billion.
Yeah. So all the story is stupid, and how in the world anyone would believe in such a thing? So this guy, Yasser Qadi, when he made this video, he was questioning the story, and the Muslim gets so upset from him, because how you can question the Quran? All what he is saying, okay, the guy, he built a dam, and he built it from copper and iron. Which dam made from copper and iron can stay for thousands and thousands of years? Where we can find that dam can be, I mean, it's impossible. This is a material will rust, will be destroyed by the nature. If you put a knife, and your knife is made in very bad way, not stainless steel, you put it outside in your yard and there is rain, few days after you will see the rust starting. Leave it for 6-7 months, you will see how weak it is. Leave it for 2 years, the knife can be broken by your fingers. Rust will eat it. So how this dam is built, and the Quran mention even the material, the material is copper and iron, and both are not like nature resistance. See, if you say gold, I would say okay, they build the dam from gold, and gold will stay. If they say aluminum, I would say okay, you know what, aluminum will never rust. But this is steel and copper. So this story is not even good for kids. I don't know how old are you, but I'm assuming that you're a man, correct? Hello? I know what happened. Allah took him. Me hang up.